It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commanders' sure-handed wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now a give on the ground, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray gonna return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the league in rushing touchdowns. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. At the Commanders' 34-yard line. On the toss, they'll run. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. See why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down.
Let's go.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Washington.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Next to space the score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball. Comes up well short.
And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield.
At the Cowboys 47-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
To the right, that's Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 31, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. His drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
so anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cowboys. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and That's exactly what they were able to do.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cowboys move back to within 1. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's the tight end, Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from 34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Ray going to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Malik Neighbors, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Titans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a touchdown pass in the victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Commanders first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A good spot here, second and a yard. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Handoff here, up the middle. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Go with the drop play here on second down. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll go with a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
That's taken in. And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. But the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now a handoff, running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now whistles and a timeout. He'll try the right side this time. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. We'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Washington. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. I'll give on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 2nd and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Washington.
On the ground they go. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
It is 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give, and that is incomplete. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here it is on 4th down. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commanders first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now a give up the middle. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. They'll run. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.